Yo, man, what's up, man? I'd appreciate a like and a sub if you're feeling generous today, but we're talking free agents that are potential difference makers for the Houston Rockets. First player we're talking about today is 6'6" forward from Memphis. His name is Justice Winslow, and he is coming off one of the worst years in his career. His 2 years in Memphis were riddled with injuries, but his 2018-19 season was his last healthy season, where he averaged 12.6 points per game, 5.4 rebounds, and 4.3 assists on 43% field goal efficiency, 37% from 3 on 4 attempts, and 62% from the free throw line. Winslow has established himself as a solid NBA defender. He is not an offensive liability and has the potential to still be an impactful young player on any team. Now, he's been linked to Houston because of his roots back in Houston. He grew up in Houston. He is a Houstonian, and he would fit tremendously on this young group if he's healthy enough. And a lot of Rockets fans have been optimistic about the fact of him coming to Houston. There's been talks, there's been rumors from beat writers of Houston that he might come and consider a vet minimum on Houston. And, he'd be a welcome addition to the team, playing backup right X support, Kevin Porter Jr., providing Houston with some defensive backcourt help that they desperately need. Jalen Green and Kevin Porter are not known as defenders, but they can always improve. Next up, we talking about German center Daniel Theis. Now, this guy, rock solid at what he does at his position. He can block shots, make shots, alter shots, do as he has to do. He grabs boards. Just an all-around solid center. He'd be a great mentor to all three front court players in Houston, in Christian Wood, Usman Garuba, and Alperen Şengün, and potentially even DJ Wilson if he's brought back. Daniel Theis' stats for the season last year was 9.6 points per game, 5.5 rebounds, 1.7 assists on 54% field goal shooting, 32% from 3 on 3 attempts, and 67% from the free throw line. He just does everything on the court, essentially, and Houston has a big decision to make in free agency, with Kelly Olynyk looking to grab a big contract, and he might be asking into the $15 million to $20 million per range per year. And I don't blame him. He had a career year in Houston last year, almost averaging 20 points and 9 rebounds. And yeah, this would be a safer, cheaper option if Houston was looking to get the same mentorship that Olynyk can provide, but in a cheaper form, in Daniel Theis. Last but certainly not least, we got Blazers forward Zach Collins, man. Collins' situation is a sad one. He fractured his leg last season and refractured it this season, so it's safe to assume he will not participate in the upcoming season next year, and the Blazers decided to reject his $7 million team option for next season, and he will enter unrestricted free agency. Now, Collins really showed potential in his last season healthy, where he averaged 7 points per game, 6.3 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 47% from the field. He shot 36% from 3 on 2 attempts, and he shot 75% from the free throw line. Now, he's shown real potential to shoot the ball from outside. He's shown real potential as a defensive player, but a lot of people view him as injury prone now because of all the injuries he suffered early in his career. But maybe a change of scenery is ideal for Collins. He struggled to be in the lineup at all in Portland. He was in and out of it with constant injury bugs, and Houston could take a flyer on the guy. This is assuming that they don't bring back DJ Wilson, because he would have no place on the team after that. He could be a backup 5. That's what I could imagine him being, a backup 5. And Steven Silas would maximize the spacing he provides as a big man. And he's young. And yeah, this is what Houston is looking for. Young guys who can provide and just take a flyer on, take a swing and see if they can hit. That's what they did with Kevin Porter, and look at him now. But
Guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching all the way through, man. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and a sub. But peace.